Hey guys, and what's up TFS? It's your girl Funsize, and I'm back with another fun creation. Welcome to another episode on Self-ish, where we learn how to boost our self-confidence through self-discipline by breaking bad habits and unlearning what we were taught growing up. It's almost the end of the year, and you're going to hear coaches and gurus telling you that the year is almost over, and you need to be getting more in line with your work and your business and relationships. But at the end of the day, what we need to really focus on is ourselves. You need to revisit your yearly goals, revisit your seasonal goals, and celebrate your wins, small ones included. If you stray from your path, remember to revamp and not reinvent. So when you're revamping, you're giving new and improved forms of structure, or you're changing your appearance on how you want to present yourself. You may be having a new analytic that you want to do. I won't say algorithm because the algorithm changes every damn day. But if you're revamping, I want you to keep that in mind. That is a complete difference than reinventing. Reinventing is changing everything about you and deciding that you want to do something new. There's nothing wrong with that. However, you do have to keep in mind that there are people who are already accustomed to what you are presenting, what you stand for. They support your values and they support you. So why not focus on the people who already are nurturing you and investing in you versus the people who you are trying to actually target or getting new people coming in as far as new clients and new friendships and new business opportunities and adventures. I definitely wanted to stress that because a lot of gurus and coaches, as it's becoming in the fourth quarter, will be posting, and literally talking about everything you should have did, you could have did, you were supposed to do. And then you will start getting discouraged because now you're comparing your self-love journey and your self-care journey to every other content creator and every other coach and guru that is on social media platforms. When in all actuality, your main focus should be you and nurturing the audience that you already have. So instead of reinventing yourself, learn to revamp and start with your mindset. So when you feel good, you look good, and you do good shit. So being consistent with your journaling, taking some self-discipline with creating new routines, setting tasks and reminders while using your calendar on your phone and the alarms on your phone, studying your words and reading at night are all things that you can do to help you revamp, get in a different mindset so you can actually be an overall well-rounded human being at the end of the day. And this right here will help you boost your self-confidence because you're creating the self-discipline within yourself, within your business, within the relationships that you're trying to actually have coming along, whether it's dating, whether it's within your career, whether it's your family, friends. It does not matter. Doing these things where it comes involved with revamping yourself instead of reinventing yourself will actually give you a better hindsight as to where you want to be, where you are going, where you've come from. And that right there is one thing I want you to focus on outside of just focusing. Well, that is the main thing when I say focus on yourself. Like that, all of that consists on focusing on yourself. One of the things that I like doing is, like I said, setting tasks and reminders, because the reason why I'm coming on the podcast today is because I literally did this. I went down my timeline and literally there was a video from a young lady called The Capture Queen. Make sure you guys check her out on Instagram. She is phenomenal with content and teaching guys how to come up with strategies for their own brand. And she got me to wanting to see what I've been doing within the last 30 days of my brand. And within the last 30 days of my brand, I'm learning that I need to be setting more tasks and reminders because although I'm busy and my to-do list has multiple things on there to do, none of it is productive. It's just exactly what it says. Me being busy. We have to learn that there's a difference between being busy and being productive. If you're busy, you're just doing work that will keep your mind set and focused on something that it doesn't even need to be doing. Like, for example, you know for a fact you had to send out those emails. So instead of sending out those emails, you're going to sit over there and scroll Instagram for a good 10 minutes saying, hey, I'm just looking for trending audio. That's not being productive, especially if you're not making the video that same day. You're going to make the video probably like a week from now. You could have found the video audio a week from now with more trending sounds. So that is definitely something that I was more aware of because when it comes to, like I said, being busy and productive and productivity is two different complete things when it comes to yourself, your brand, your business, your personal life. When you are being productive, there is, like I've always told myself, productivity means there's income coming in because that's the boundary I set within my own business. But productivity can mean, oh, I made my to-do list. Productivity could be, well, I got out of bed today to even start the to-do list. Productivity is whatever you consider it to do that is actually going to have your future self looking at you right now, clapping, saying, hey, girl, That's exactly what I did to get here. You need to be doing it. I'm so proud of you. So yes, listening to her live that she did, which was a 30-day challenge and a mindset challenge as well with creating content. Like I said, she got me over here thinking about, well, what's my yearly goals and what were my seasonal goals? And thank God I have a Waverly planner. So I'll probably post that on my YouTube page so you guys can know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. But I have my Waverly planner, and this planner literally has my moons, my astrologies. It tells me which each symbol is doing and what they represent, as well as my yearly goals, my seasonal goals. It asks me at the end of every month, what was I happy that I did? What did I accomplish? How am I feeling? What was my takeaways? What can I add into next month? And like, it honestly keeps me prepared. It keeps me feeling like I'm being productive. It keeps me feeling like I'm on task. And this is what I mean when I said listening to her live made me start doing some self-evaluating. And it's like, yo, I don't want to reinvent myself. Like, I don't want to reinvent the wheel. I want to revamp. In the words of Picasso, I want to learn learn like an artist so you can break it like a pro. So don't quote me on it, but it's something along those lines. But you get where I'm going with that, and that's exactly where I'm at with it. So I don't want to reinvent myself. I want to revamp, and I need to have the mindset to continue doing what I'm doing because there are constantly other creators who are in the same field as me that can kind of make you feel like your field or your niche is saturated. But if you don't have a strong mindset, you don't have self-discipline, you are not going to have the energy to even stomach what you are about to be, what the universe is about to present to you, honestly. So that's what I mean when I said, like, she had me go back and check out my yearly goals and my seasonal goals because I've been so hard on myself these last couple months, especially with me going through my breakups back to back and me being put out and me having to restart my business from scratch and trying to figure out where I'm living and how I'm eating. And it's been a lot, you understand? But at this given point, I am doing the self-help. I am looking at self-help books. I am being a lifestyle coach, a mindset coach, an accountability coach, accountability partner, not only for my clients, but for myself as well. So I'm pumped up about this all together. And like I said, going on her page, watching the live made me realize, like, yo, I need to check myself and I need to give myself a little bit more credit because being a Virgo, we are perfectionists and we are very critical of others, but we are even more critical on ourselves. And that right there is something that I needed to be mindful of when it comes to me transitioning into becoming a mindset coach, because how can I inspire other people when I still have money blockage, when I still have mindset blockage, when I still have business blocks? And like I said, I'm working on all those. So shout out to any of the coaches that I am currently following, especially Streets the Poet, because she keep me going. Okay. Check her out on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. I don't even think she's on YouTube. Let me take that back. But I know TikTok, Instagram, you can definitely find her. That's where I found her. I think she even made it to Facebook. But it's Streets the Poet _215. You will not be sorry, okay? She got a Patreon. They do lives every Thursday, a support group get together. Girl, free promo. Go ahead, girl. If you ever hear this podcast, just know I appreciate you being in my life and everything that you do and motivating me to continue to be a mindset coach. But like I said, the Capture Queen on Instagram is another young lady you can follow who is helping me stay on task, stay inspired. There's another young lady by the name of Courtney Sanders. There's a gentleman by the name of Ajit. They are all mindset coaches. They teach you how to become a mindset coach, how you can perfect your craft, how you can get clients, how you can be a better coach for your clients to rely on. And literally, like I said, I'm going over my planner. I'm looking at my yearly goals. I'm beating myself up. But today I had to sit down and realize, like, girl, you did everything you said you wanted to do and then some. You completed your winter seasonal goals, your fall seasonal goals, your spring seasonal goals, your summer seasonal goals. Like, and now I'm over here like, this is why I have the mindset, okay, what's next? What's next? Because I didn't give myself nothing else once I decided to complete them goals. For example, my goal on TikTok for my business was to have over 2,500 followers and 5,000 likes. I'm now at 28K and almost, what is that? I'm way past I'm at 8K likes. So I had to upgrade the damn goal within the year. Like on my second quarter, I was over there like, all right, we need 5,000 followers, 10,000 likes by the end of the year now because I already reached that goal. So again, like I said, we're not reinventing. We're revamping. We're coming up with new content strategies, new ways to get out there for the clients. And like I said, with me being a mindset coach, a boudoir photographer, an accountability partner. I am constantly learning and falling in love with the idea of learning new ways that can help me, that can help you unlearn what you were taught growing up, breaking bad habits, how to boost your self-confidence through self-discipline. And like I said, you need to take some accountability as well, and not just say you want it done because you watching YouTube videos back to back and you scrolling down your timeline endlessly, surfing, and can't even tell me the last creator that you actually seen on your timeline. Like, I'm good for asking my girlfriend when she's online or something. I say, hey, babe, what's the last creator name that you just saw so I can see that video? She's like, oh, I don't know. I just lost the video. You are not reading with intent. And that's another video we'll talk about on how to boost up and level up your mindset. However, well, more so how to gear up and get tough, which leveling up your mindset. However, that's not in today's video. But those are things that we need to be aware of, especially when it comes to seeing how far we've come, seeing how our journey is going, and where we want to be within our business, our family, our personal lives, and how we talk to ourselves, how we talk to other people, how we interact with other people. Like, me being a mindset coach, I'm specifically targeting women who used to be the old me, women who are at their breaking point. They are done having brain farts. They are tired of being used, abused, manipulated. My ideal client is the healer. So if you are big on the spirituality worlds, I am looking for the healer, the one who is always there for people, the one who is constantly giving, the one who is lacking boundaries, the one who is lacking self-discipline, because that's the old me. So I want to teach the old me how to become the new me. You understand? So that's what I'm doing right now as you're listening to this podcast. I am changing your mindset so you can learn out what the inner you is trying to scream out loud. Hold on, let me get a drink. When I drink, you guys drink. So make sure you be mindful of that. Okay? Okay. These are a lot better on YouTube videos, but we doing what we need to do on this podcast. So let's get to it. My main thing, like I said, is I want to teach you guys how to become a new version of yourselves. Not reinventing yourself, but just revamping yourself so you can understand, like, hey, this may not have worked, but I know I'm going to try this and it's going to work. And there's days where you may not even feel motivated to even want to continue to work. Like, I don't feel like getting up today. I don't feel like doing that. And a lot of people will tell you, that's when you need to do it. That's when you need to do it. I'm learning that myself, but in all actuality, I don't know why I was so excited to say that, but I am learning that myself. But the reality of it all is resting is not something to feel guilty for. There's literally an alarm clock in my phone that goes off every day at 5 p.m. that says time to dream, because a lot of people don't even set time to dream. So I take 15 minutes a day, set my goals on what I want to see, and I start off by saying, oh, I'm so happy that I started this and I'm here now. And I talk as if it's 2025. You understand? I talk as in future me is talking and the present me is reading it. So that's how I get my mindset back on board when it comes to trying to revamp myself. Like, I have to convince myself that, hey, what you're doing right now is exactly what you need to be doing. Don't focus on everybody else's journey. And if you need time to take a nap, take a nap. Because everybody needs to reboot. We are not robots. We are human beings. Some of us are aliens, and even aliens need to sleep, okay? So you go ahead and say what you need to say, but take accountability. Don't feel guilty for it. Like I said, my alarm goes off from 5 to 5:15 every day because I schedule that time for me to dream. I schedule that time for me to flourish mentally. I schedule that nap time because I don't want to feel guilty for taking time for myself. It's self-care. It's a podcast on how to do shit for yourself. It's self-ish. Every time we hear the word selfish, like I said in my trailer, it gets a bad connotation. But in all actuality, like my mother taught me, it's only bad because they benefit from your lack of boundaries. Did that make sense? They benefit from your lack of boundaries. That's why it's so damn hard. That's why it's an argument when you are trying to express yourself and you're trying to get things out there. That's why it's always going to be a rebuttal when you feel like, oh, I want to be a better version of myself. Because nobody benefits from the better version of yourself other than the new circle, the new habits, the new routines you created for yourself. It's self-ish. And I'm learning I ain't doing nothing that is selfish if it don't benefit the other person. If it's benefiting me, it's selfish. But if it benefit you and not me, then I'm becoming self-centered. And I know that sounds crazy to say that, but it's self-centered. And that's the word that I'm learning to separate between the words selfish and self-centered, especially self-centered, especially because I'm a boudoir photographer and I teach women how to be independent enough to be taken care of. I teach women how to feel empowered, how to love themselves before trying to love someone else. I get them to see themselves in a different light that they may not get to see themselves on a day-to-day basis. We teach them how to boost their self-confidence through self-discipline because you need to be consistent. So for example, I do my initial phone consultation. Whatever time a client books the initial phone consultation, I then make the photo shoot the same time. I make the photo reveal, which is the day that the client comes in and reveal their photos and see the final product the same time. I do my initial wardrobe consultation the same time. So that is me creating a routine for you, a habit for you. So when you come in and you get them journals that I'm going to give you so you can do your self-help and do the inner work so your younger self can appreciate the adult speaking up for them now and it's not hurtful, baby, these are new habits, a new routine. You are getting accustomed to new things. And this is you revamping yourself, creating a new mindset. So you are finding out exactly, like this is what the journey is going to help you on. You're finding out exactly what it is that may be hindering you from becoming a better individual, a healthier individual, a well-rounded human being. I cannot stress this more enough. But like I tell people, you have to be willing enough to do the work and not just, every month I'm going to reinvent the wheel. I'm going to reinvent myself. And you're losing followers. You're losing an audience. You're losing potential clients. You're losing yourself because you're lacking self-discipline. You're lacking confidence. You're lacking boundaries. And it kind of hurt to say that to you right now. I know. Go ahead and say ouch and keep it moving like the word of the streets. Like, it is what it is, though. Because somebody has to say it. We don't need to reinvent ourselves. We need to revamp. We need to lock down and create some self-discipline and figure out exactly what it is that is not helping us and what's stopping us from getting to our end goal. And that is all today's podcast needs to be about. I'm going to leave it right there. Like, that, we can't get no farther than that. Like, busy versus productivity, revamping versus reinventing. These are all things that you need to flourish. So I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to leave right there. I'll end the podcast right there, guys. If you have any more questions, feel free to drop them down below. This is on YouTube. This is my podcast. I'm so used to doing the YouTube video and then being able to have the podcast extracted. Nonetheless, if you are listening to the podcast or through iTunes, on Spotify, make sure you guys answer the Q&A. Leave me a review on the podcast and let me know if you guys enjoyed the show, learned something from it, and definitely be sure to, I'll end it how I end all my videos. Be you, do you, and be true. But more importantly, remember, learn to love yourself before trying to love someone else. And if you are looking for help on your self-love journey, be sure to reach out to me. You can find me on Instagram at Funsize Photography. You can find me on TikTok if you don't want to wait around for another video. If you really don't want to wait around for another video, I drop daily content on my YouTube page at Funsize Creation. So be sure to definitely check me out, guys. Later for now.